Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is Naveen Ferguson. I'm so glad to have you here. Okay, before we get into your reading, I just want to remind you to please like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and feel free to further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. I have two tiers there. The first one is the Key membership, where you have full general card readings, early viewings, and psychic hits. And then you have the second tier, which is the Lotus membership. There you have full general card readings, early viewings, and the new segment Sun and Moon readings. Also psychic hits, eligibility to suggest readings, and eligibility for random personal readings. You can also further donate to the channel, and I also offer personal readings. So the information for all of that is in the description box below. Okay, thank you, and now let's get on with your reading. Okay, hi, this is Naveen Ferguson. You've reached the channel. Welcome. Okay, so this is a Vedic Zodiac sign astrology reading for Virgo for June the 10th to July the 5th of 2024. So Virgo, in the Vedic Zodiac sign astrology calendar, if you want to know if you are a Virgo in that calendar, then you can look at the thumbnail, or the, what do you call it, the picture right after the intro, whereby it'll have the date of birth right there, and then you will know. So yeah, this is a general reading for Virgo in the Vedic Zodiac sign astrology calendar. Typically, my general readings, or readings in general, are partially on YouTube, and the entire reading would be my Patreon page. But right now I'm being a little bit liberal, okay? But becoming a Patreon member would be the best place to support the channel and to see all full readings. However, I would like to put all full readings on YouTube as well, and in order to do that, I need at least over 1,000 subscribers. That way I'll be able to start a membership page, and then I can offer the same things I offer on my Patreon on YouTube. Of course, I will also endeavor to create some YouTube exclusive content as well. So if you want to be more like YouTube exclusive, please consider subscribing to the channel, also sharing the channel to others who you believe would appreciate what I have to offer and would further subscribe, and so on. Okay, so sorry about that, I'm clearing my throat. As you can imagine, I'm doing readings for many other things. But yeah, without further to do, as they say, one of the best ways, of course, like I said, to support the growth of the channel is to become a Patreon member. But now let's get into your general reading for Virgo, Vedic Zodiac sign, astrology calendar for the time frame of June the 10th to July the 5th of 2024. Okay, Virgo, yeah, you are in command of your energies and who you are. You're moving forward with a prominent agenda. You're very serious about it. I sense that you're stepping into your own power, into your own reality with the Queen of Wands. You understand your worth. You understand your efficacies. And you are approachable. And I also sense you have a framework of adaptability, of collaboration. However, it's only going to be in the framework of the agenda, of the purpose, of the intent behind the actions or the requests. Okay, it cannot diverge from what your main subject matter is. Also, I'm sensing that you are not, at this time, not tolerating any level of abuse of who you are, or, well, abuse is a strong word. Like, you're not tolerating taking on a role that is unfair, or taking on more than is reasonable. or being curtailed in a capacity where it undermines you, or where you are not properly compensated, or the facilitations are not enough for what you bring to the table. Your self-esteem, your self-worth is very important, and you've established a line, you've established a criteria of things. If the criteria is not met on certain respects, you have no issue with walking away and doing something on your own of sorts, if that's coming through, if you understand what I'm saying. You don't necessarily want to go in that route per se, but if you have to, you will, is what's coming through. That's with some of you who are even on a job, or a career. If the framework of what you're involved in is not something harmonious, or something that you can full on get behind, even if it is going towards your agenda, you have no problems of seeking the same subject matter elsewhere, okay? Because you know what you bring to the table, you know your worth, and at this point especially, you're not allowing yourself to be treated any kind of way, okay? But you are very committed to moving forward in your life. You're committed to a subject matter. You're committed to evolving and growth in this opportunity, okay? Further clarification. Thank you, universe. Yeah, the Lovers. What's coming through with the Lovers is that you are very passionate about yourself, your role, your agenda in life. You want to move forward. You want to be uplifted. You want to know that if there's an individual, or a situation, or family, or friends, or a corporation, or your business, or something like that, you want to know that it is edifying you, building you up, supporting you, that it's worthwhile, it's purposeful, it's meaningful, it makes sense, okay? And it garners a capacity of fulfillment in your heart, And if it's not doing that, you just don't have the time for it, okay? And furthermore, this is also you understanding this drive of yourself and lifting yourself up, okay? Giving yourself the strength, the perseverance, the conviction to do what you need to do in order to move forward. This is really loving yourself, is what's coming through, okay? It's a very strong passion is what I'm sensing, okay? And it's further edified by the Lover's card. Further clarification. Thank you, universe. Yeah, the Emperor. Literally everything I just said again, okay? The Emperor is someone who has his life and his world, especially the physicalities, all together, okay? They know their merit, they know their worth, they're very mature. There's a lot of success, abundance, practicalities, reasonable framework, fairness, balance, okay? There is good collaboration. There is a level of strategic planning that leads towards success and abundance, criterias. Things are in their place and they work. There's a plan of action that will flourish, that will translate into further abundance and happiness and growth on so many levels, physically, financially, relationally, okay? There's someone who has it all together, basically, okay? So that's why I say, what you bring to the table. You know your quality. You know your worth. You know that you are, and it's not coming across in an arrogant way, you're just at peace with understanding where you're going, what you're capable of, and how you want to move forward in growth and prosperity, okay? It's not like you're not willing to further share this and allow others to also flourish and cooperate and grow together. But at this point, you are in command of your life, and you are just not willing to go backwards, Further clarification. Thank you, universe. Yeah, look at that. The Page of Pentacles. You're ready to move forward with an agenda that makes sense, in practical sense, that has that cooperative investment of sorts, okay? But if you're going to offer this pentacle, this worth, this clarity, this purpose, okay, this physical understanding, it has to make sense. It has to be fair, Okay? Wow, this is so liberating, I'll say that. Because I sense you are at peace with an aspect of the next phase of your life, and you're very serious about it. Let's see what else is happening, Virgo. Yeah, the Hangman. What's coming through is that because you've taken this stance in your life, others may not be able to understand this. Okay? A lot of people I'm sensing, they're so used to going in levels of traditional understandings, following a certain aspect of toting the line, as it were, okay? Or a type of compromise that honestly is not fair for everyone involved. But you are kind of like breaking free of these particular so-called chains, these normatives. You're making yourself upside down. Look at the picture differently, seeing what can be done, seeing what is beyond the common way of addressing things, liberating yourself from these chains. Okay? There's a sun-like mentality towards this too, because it's almost the unforeseen, the unknown, but being open enough to consider alternative ways of doing things that brings in a level of success. Okay, with the Hangman energy. And it is your commitment towards this creativity, this other way of doing things, this more, in a sense, fairer way, if that even is a word, fairer, more fair, more fair way in doing things that will make all the difference. But it's hard for certain people to understand this, whereby I'm sensing that you may have some opposition from people who are in quote unquote levels of power or levels of authority. They could be over you, they could be separate and apart from you, they could be involved in some type of way, but you're looking at it as a sense that it doesn't matter what title you have, we are all working together on this understanding. And I think every opinion in respect of this understanding has a relevancy and should be considered in the process. That the traditional ways may not be working, that you shouldn't think that you have all of the answers. And if you're going to be on a team, your voice and opinion needs to be heard. You have something to offer. Okay? Further clarification. Wow. You got the Emperor and the Empress. You see what I mean? There is a balance aspect, a mature level of you, and that's what I sense even over here. Okay? This is someone who it has, again, there's an aspect of planning and like a time frame of bringing something into fruition. Sometimes the Empress is shown as someone who's pregnant. So there's a development, a birthing effect to it. But this is establishing your reputation. Okay, your reputation will precede you. Someone who has a unique vision, a unique look that is powerful, that is worthwhile, that is quality, that brings in abundance not just for themselves but everyone else involved. Okay, you're a part of changing the tone into something more successful. Okay, this is garnering new good friendship and relationship. This is sustainability. This is a level of sustenance. Not being worried about the practicalities as well. Everything is provided for. Okay? This is knowing your worth and living up to your creative energies to the extreme. Okay? There's a lot of cultivation in manifesting something of abundance into this reality. Okay? There's a lot in you. And again, I sense with certain respects, and these are two major arcana, I sense in certain respects, it may not be fully understood, not by everybody, but there are certain walls that you're fighting against. Hence the strong energies here. Okay? But you do have reasonable plans of understanding. It makes sense. Okay? And if cooperative, I sense that there will be a lot of success moving forward. So it just takes a little nudge, okay, on certain respects, a bit of levels of communication, levels of time, patience, because sometimes, again, like I said, it's a pregnant type energy sometimes towards that, but there is development as you go on. Okay? So trust yourself. You are moving in a more abundant way. And I sense with the Empress, other people are starting to see certain aspects as well, and they will also flourish and grow. Further clarification. Wow. What I say? The world. This is Virgo. This is going to the next chapter, going to the next phase of things. Okay? Leaving the old behind and entering into the new. Okay? This is a whole new book. Some of you, it's transitioning out of a situation into a new, better dynamic. You are graduated. You're ready. Okay, it could be moving from one working environment to another. This could be moving continents. Okay, this is absolute change in your world, in your life, in the way you're doing things, using all that you have garnered and nurtured and becoming more. You understand? And that's why I said, if it comes to a point where certain things are moving forward with certain understanding, you have no problem going on your own or going into a new entity or whatever the situation is for you, entering into a new world. You are at the precipice. There is a process that you're like starting, in the middle of, and at the end of. I know that sounds that sounds a certain way, but let me explain. So what I'm sensing is like you're in a communicative, almost delegation negotiation type thing. There's a transition in the system that you're in, and it's recently understood in that way. So that's where the new beginnings of your energies, your time, your effort, your investments, or whatever the situation is. Could be a policy change in the place that you work at. Could be your own business. You're trying to garner certain things and certain investors or whatever. It could be in your family. It could be in your friends. It could be in your relationship. Okay, there's a new understanding that's put forth, or a continued understanding for the same process, but there wasn't any change from the last time, and you want something more. You believe things can go more. It could become better. Okay, so that's that part of it while you're in that. Okay, and some of you in the middle of it, it's almost like while this new thing is happening, or this subject matter is happening, you are taking in past understandings and the past data, and it's met with almost the traditional aspects of doing things. So it's almost almost feels like the same understanding, but you're at the verge at the end of it, and all this is in one capsulation, and you're simultaneously at the end of it, whereby a decision towards these negotiations or talks or whatever has to be made at a certain date or very soon. And if certain things may go the better way, great. Okay, which makes that change. But even if it doesn't go necessarily the better way, that's going to be your call to say, okay, I'm out. I'm out, and I'm going to do my own thing. I need a change, and you'll be moving on. Some of you may already have, I sense, certain job opportunities already lined up, and you haven't necessarily told anybody or anything like that, and you're considering what may happen in certain respects, okay, before you make that decision. But either way, you are, no matter what happens here, like whatever decision is made in certain respects, you are moving forward into a new life. That's what's coming through. A brighter day, a more uplifted way of being. Okay, your sense of self and self-esteem, self-worth, your encouragement in yourself, you are secure in yourself and capabilities and what you bring to the table and your life at this point, where you are able to move forward now. Doesn't matter whatever decision will be made, you yourself will not be held stilled or held back. Okay? So I hope that makes sense. It's a very interesting dynamic that's happening in your life right now. I'm very, very much encouraging you to continue this process, because you are entering into something more meaningful in your life, more uplifting in your life, and it really does set the tone for more time, more growth and abundance to follow. Let's see what else is happening. Wow. What did I say? The Nine of Pentacles, Virgo. This is literally what I'm saying. After, when you get into the world energy, just whatever happens, you are going in that world energy, and and you have the Nine of Pentacles. This is someone who is independent. They are free. They are not chained by other people's nuances and all the kind of stuff. If they want to be involved in something, that's their prerogative. Okay? If they don't, That's also their prerogative. Okay, they can come and go if they please. They can make their own calendars. They can be philanthropic if they want. They have more than enough. Okay, they're garnering really special and fortified friendships and relationships that really make life worth living. It's like a sweet nectar on the tongue is what I'm hearing. Okay, there is freedom, there is abundance, there's practicality, there's whimsy, there's excitement, there's creativity. This is someone who is living their identity, their truth. They're not held back. If they're involved in something, that's because they want to be. Okay, further clarification. Wow. What did I say? You see from the start of it, from the page of Pentacles over here, and you go to the Knight of Pentacles after all is said and done. This is someone, definitely after you've done, orchestrated the world energy and you've moved into your new life of sorts. This is that independent, I'll do what I believe is best if you're involved in the situation still, or if you moved on, or whatever the situation is, and that's when you really put on your investment. Okay? The Knight of Pentacles, whatever the decision and the outcome was, okay? The Knight of Pentacles, that is that slow and steady growth. That is finally the secure foundation. Finally, you know the direction you're going in complete clarity, okay? And this is positive growth of momentum, steady growth, okay? It's not going to be shooken. This is your reputation preceding you, growing in liberty, okay? This is your livelihood. This is your expansion in the world, becoming more sustained, okay? More growth, more liberty, more abundance. This is your finance in the bank getting better and better and better. It's growing, okay? And there's no small effort from the new dynamics you brought to the table to make things flourish more, okay? Whether it's accepted in certain respects or not, you will not allow whatever the situation to hold you back, okay? You are going to continue to grow in your abundance, in your self-worth, in life, in general, in all aspects. Further clarification. Thank you, universe. Yeah, the Magician. The magic was in, like, this is what I'm trying to say. This is like a personal identity type thing. You understand? The power, the magic is in you. It was only if you wanted to share it or given the opportunity to share it. You understand? Because look, like I said, the Queen of Wands, you're going to do you regardless. Okay? You have your passion, you have your drive, you're going forward. Okay? Now, some people could come for the ride or work together, communicate, cooperate. And if they don't, then that's fine. You got to continue moving on. Okay? The Magician energy. You've realized all of the magic inside of you, and you can manifest and bring forth everything that you want, that you believe is best for your success and happiness. Okay? You see this independence right here? If you want to be involved in other people or in a situation, a family, friends, whatever the situation is, you can, you know, but they don't give you your worth. They don't give you, they're not defining who you are and your capabilities. You define that. And you realize that inside of you. You realize you have everything that you need in you to do and move forward in success and victory. Okay? And you're further, what was the word? You're further encapsulating, or you're further pursuing this. You're further cultivating it within yourself. Okay? To move forward in this world. Okay? To bring about your hopes, your dreams, your satisfactions, all that kind of stuff. You realize the power, the majesty, the magic is in you. Okay? That is profound. I am very happy for you, Virgo. Because if in this situation, they can move with you, great, you know? But if they don't, you know, that's also great, because you're not going to let it stop you. Let's continue on. Yes. My goodness. Oh my God, do you see this? The Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. I won't be surprised if the I won't be surprised if the King of Pentacles shows up before the end of the reading. That would be cool. But look at this, the Queen of Pentacles. This effort, this understanding is, and this cultivation is now, you'll be heading into, and I'm sensing this is a little bit later on, you'll be heading to a place where you're very comfortable. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Very assured. Okay? She's focused on those bigger investments, those lofty goals. She is comfortable. She's luxury. She's, it's all together. It's fine. It's great. Okay? She's like that big boss energy, that big Fortune 500 company, as it were. Okay? She can work if she wants. She can take a long vacation if she wants. There's no stress. Okay? To build further success and stuff, it's a hobby to her now. Okay? It's just exciting to continue to grow and develop and discover and become. Okay? And she's very focused on that type of energy and that success-driven energy. Okay? She only has meaningful people in her life. She has a level of wisdom and a level of reasonable shrewdness to her. Okay? But this is someone who's very comfortable, who is confident in their capabilities and what they have built. This is someone who continues to rise in success in such a powerful way. You're like a powerful entity. Further clarification. Yeah, always learning. Page of Swords. This is you. I sense later on you will be evolving your processes or whatever it is again. Learning again. Bringing on new talent as well again. Okay? You don't hold yourself back. You continue to evolve. You continue to learn. Okay? You continue to garner what you have learned from the past and implementing it and refining it towards future developments. Further clarification. Yeah. Four of Swords. And I'm sensing in certain respects, this is a little bit in the future energy. I'm sensing in certain respects, you will be taking a long vacation. Okay? You will be taking just a break because it's a lot on this journey. Okay? And some of you, is what I'm sensing, if you own a business or something like that, you're also taking on a steward of sorts, an apprentice to manage certain things for you to take a break for a while. Okay? Making sure everything is properly orchestrated. Universe said take this card, great. Yeah. You want for those of you who are taking on another understanding of an individual later on so that you can have a break of sorts, you're going to just make sure that they're on the same page. Yeah. They have to really vibe with your mentality is what I'm hearing. The Two of Cups. One more card. Thank you, Universe. Yeah. The Six of Swords. Because when you leave to take that break later on, you want to make sure that you're not coming back in distress. You've went away from rough waters. You're not looking to go back. Okay? So I sense this is a very strong advice when you do take that break to really be discerning with the individual or individuals that will be running the show just a bit. Or some of you placing or have expanded in such a place where you're placing certain understandings maybe in what do you call it, franchises of sorts. It doesn't have to be like that, but just make sure that they're truly worthy of the opportunity is what I'm hearing. You want to avoid those rough waters. You don't want to go back there. This is someone who's learned from the Six of Swords is someone who's learned from the past. They've learned from the grievances. They've learned from the technical, strategic dynamics that may have been a bit rough. Okay, and you have to. They have the sword. They have those lessons. They have those life understandings, and you're being asked to make sure that it's cultivated and refined in these individuals or individual, in order that they are well equipped to deal with managing when you take that break. Okay. Now that feels like a more specific thing to a handful of you. Okay? But overall, most definitely, this is someone who continues to learn and grow in whatever they're pursuing, and it's just very harmonious. This is a future energy. You're heading into a level of peace and harmony in your life. Okay? And it's definitely moreover because you decided to allow yourself to be creative, allow yourself to be heard, allow yourself to believe in your worth and capabilities, that you can, and you don't have to continue down the traditional quote-unquote way of doing things. Yes, there can be practicalities and all those kind of good stuff, but it also has to be refined, further updated, and evolved. Okay? What's your crystal energy? And we have, wow. I had this for another reading too, and I shuffled that too. Okay, that's okay. So, and it's meant for you. Green aventurine, if I'm pronouncing that right. This very powerful stone is known to promote positivity. When held close, this green stone can stimulate creativity and open your mind to a new, fresh outlook on reality. Wow. Literally everything we said you're opening up with. Green aventurine is also a calming stone, stimulating emotional healing. This would be very beneficial for you. Let's see what the angel message has to say. And we have let go. Oh, most definitely. You see this, Virgo? What's happening here? It's like you've let go. This is you. Okay? You're tired of the past, understanding whatever. You're moving into a brighter, stronger, more elevated future. Being yourself. Let go of those traditional aspects. Let go of those toting the line aspects. Just let it go. Okay? Move into who you are, and that's definitely what you're doing, because it is going to make all the difference moving forward. Let's see what let go has to say. Okay, so let go number 46. Let go number 46. Let go. The time has come to let go of this situation. Wow. Like I said, some of you, yeah, you're giving it a valiant effort in negotiations or talks. But some of you, you will be letting it go and going on your own. Stop focusing on how or when it will be solved, or even why it occurred. Relationships that are unhealthy or unfulfilling should be released in order to allow something better to come along. Don't worry. Source and your angels have everything under control. A key aspect of manifesting your desires is to ask for what you want and then to release it to heaven. If you've drawn this card, you may be holding on too tightly to the way your dreams will unfold. Make a wish and then leave the rest to your angels. Yeah. For some of you, simply put, like I said, if certain understandings that you're involved in does not get it, the need for what you're bringing, then, and you've tried, you don't need to grieve yourself anymore. Let it go. You're going to be successful without them. Okay? I really do hope this reading has helped you, and I wish you all the best. Bye.
Okay, that has been your reading. So excited. I really do hope that it was helpful, that it edified you, gave you some encouragement, some good advice on which to navigate whatever it is that you're dealing with right now and going through. I'm really wishing you all the best. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, consider becoming a Patreon member. It really does support the growth of the channel. So much things I would like to bring forth to you. Yeah, I think that's it. So stay great. Bye.